The news spread through the cobblestone streets of Gerveni like wildfire. Forced migration. The decree had come. Every resident was to leave their ancestral home. A knot of fear tightened in their hearts. Their beloved Gerveni would be nothing more than a memory. "We must leave," the village leader announced. Despair settled over Gerveni. The elders, their faces etched with wisdom, gathered together. They whispered, voices heavy with tradition and pain. The women, eyes reflecting fear, gathered their children close. They sought solace in each other's embrace. A sense of urgency hung in the air. Villagers began condensing their lives into a few possessions. What to take on this uncertain journey? Each item carried memories, each choice echoed separation. The men began dismantling their homes. Piece by piece, they took apart ancestral structures. As the villagers decided what to take, practicality battled with sentimentality. Warm clothes, sturdy shoes, and essential tools were a must for the arduous journey ahead. Family heirlooms imbued with the stories of their ancestors were carefully wrapped and packed. Each item represented a thread in the tapestry of their rich heritage, a link to the past they were being forced to leave behind. Food, their sustenance for the uncertain future, was carefully gathered and rationed. Sacks of dried fruits, nuts and seeds were placed alongside precious jars of honey and olives, the fruits of their labor. The livestock were gathered, their bleating and lowing a mournful symphony that mirrored the villagers' grief. Among the women, preparations took on a different significance. They carefully packaged their precious sourdough starters, the lifeblood of their kitchens. Passed down through generations, these starters held their culinary heritage. They gathered seeds and bulbs from their beloved gardens. These were symbols of hope, resilience, and beauty in a new land. They would plant these in their new homes, a testament to their enduring spirit. Chapter 5. A Perilous Exodus. The day of departure dawned, casting a long shadow over the village. The air was thick with wood smoke and farewells. Villagers gathered, faces etched with grief and apprehension. The journey to Mustafa Pasha was fraught with peril. They traveled on foot, belongings on donkey carts, backs bent under the weight of sorrow. The sun beat down, turning dust into fine powder. Hunger gnawed at their bellies. Yet they persevered with spirits buoyed by hope. Chapter 6. Safeguarding Heritage. Throughout the journey, women tended to their sourdough starters. Mixing flour and water, they revived the yeast. The rising dough symbolized hope and endurance. Seeds and bulbs were treated with reverence. Stories of Gerveni gardens kept dreams alive. These acts of preservation were defiance. They resisted forces erasing their identity. Chapter 7. A New Dawn in Mustafa Pasha. Finally, after weeks of hardship, they reached Mustafa Pasha. Nestled in a valley, the village was vastly different from their beloved Gerveni. The landscape was different, the language unfamiliar, but it offered the promise of a new beginning. With heavy hearts but unwavering spirits, the villagers began the task of rebuilding their lives. The sourdough starters, carefully nurtured throughout their journey, were among the first things unpacked. As the aroma of freshly baked bread filled the air, it wove its magic, mending the frayed edges of their shattered world. A symbol of continuity and sustenance, the bread nourished their bodies and soothed their souls. Chapter 8. The Scent of Home. With the arrival of spring, the women planted their seeds and bulbs in the fertile soil of their new home. Soon the gardens of Mustafa Pasha overflowed with the colors and scents of Gerveni. Roses bloomed in a riot of color, their fragrance mingling with the sweet perfume of lavender, a poignant reminder of the home they left behind. Children, who had known no other home, frolicked in the gardens, their laughter a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Symbols of hope and renewal, the flowers became a tangible link to their heritage, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, beauty could flourish. Chapter 9. Legacy of Resilience. Decades passed, and the villagers of Cerveni made Mustafa Pasha their own. They rebuilt their lives, traditions and community, carrying memories in their sourdough starters. Sourdough bread became a symbol of their journey and resilience. The gardens of Mustafa Pasha bloomed each year, a testament to their enduring spirit. Forced migration tested their courage and will to survive, revealing their strength and commitment to preserving their heritage.